My shoulders are out. Is it weird? This is my second coffee today. Anybody else drinking more coffee in quarantine? Before we get started on putting the things on the things and chatting, connecting, if you will, let's like do a thing where we come together and you hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this, just like, I don't have the ability to self-promote. I'm sweating right now. I knew I was gonna do this in this video. That's why I'm in the shirt, you know, so that I can air out as I tell you, hit the subscribe button. Let's move on. You know what? We're not even gonna do an introduction. I've been talking now. You know what we're doing. We're gonna be chatting and I'm gonna put on the face I've been wearing in quarantine. So let's get into it. So the first thing I've been doing to my face while in quarantine is actually putting self-tanner on my face. Normally, I only self-tan my body. If you want a video on kind of self-tanners, because I've used every single one of them, and I think I've been self-tanning for like 10 years, let me know. But I have been putting this Jergens Natural Glow Instant Sun in Deep Bronze on my face every day because I feel like it's allowing me to wear less makeup. So I just, you know, casually put it on. I have gloves around the house now, so I use them so that my fingers don't turn orange. It just blends into my body a little better. So the foundation I've been using is the Serum Foundation by The Ordinary in color 2.0N. It matches my body, not my face. Also, I'm using a beauty blender that's dirty. And I wish I had an excuse for the reason why it's dirty, but we're all in quarantine and I have all the time in the world, but all my brushes are dirty. I have not cleaned them. That's just real life. I focus this in my red areas, which is around my nose and on my chin, where I normally break out, and then I just kind of go out from there. I'm not really going for that much coverage, just kind of even things out, if you will. So like, let's update you on my life. The basement apartment I was living in the midst of quarantine, it got infested with ants and was no longer livable. So that's real life. We're gonna pop on an eyebrow. Anastasia. Brow is taupe. I'm gonna keep talking to you while I do this. So yeah, it got really bad in my apartment. Ants everywhere. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would have to like flick ants off of my bed and then like turn over and keep sleeping, and then I would like wake up in the morning and like open my eyes and there would be like an ant, and that's when I knew this ain't gonna work, boo-boo. I am now kind of in transition, which has been kind of a theme in my life for the last 2 years. If you've kind of been a part of my journey, you know that 2 years ago I got divorced and uprooted my life to Toronto, and it's been the most beautiful journey, but definitely it's been a lot. So I'm now staying in this beautiful condo. I'm here now, I'm safe, I'm happy, I'm in this beautiful condo, everything is good. In my 29th year, I definitely feel ready to kind of plant some roots, stabilize myself, because at this point, everything I own still fits in a suitcase, and it has been like that for 2 years now. And after being in Toronto for, yeah, like almost like a year and a half, I know now that I will never live probably anywhere else in Canada other than Toronto. I absolutely love Toronto. But yeah, I think I'm ready to not live kind of out of a suitcase. But that will kind of have to come after we're out of quarantine. Oh, next I'm going to use Bye Bye Under Eye for just a little moment under my eyes to just wake me up. Wake me up before you go. So what's another life update? I pat this on with my fingers as best as I can, and then I just go in with a sponge because it's quicker. Or, you know, you can just leave it like this if you really want people to know you are awake. So also, if you've been following my journey whatsoever, you know that I spent the last year in school. I went back to school for child and youth care work. I don't think I actually talked about that on YouTube much, but I did go back to school. And at the end of my semester, I had to do a little bit of a practicum. And as I was in this practicum, I was like, oh, no, nope, this is not it. You get that feeling in your gut, and it's as Glennon Doyle says, it's the knowing, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. And the more that I got deeper into the program, I was like, I cannot see myself doing this day in and day out. This isn't it. And I think for a while there was a lot of shame that surrounded that for me, because to even, go to school for a year, it costs so much money. And I really was like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm going to do with my life. I need to keep doing my face while I talk to you. Fit me, loose powder, light medium, just, dust it all over. Just a little dusting. I didn't talk about this for a while because I was like, oh, I started something and I didn't finish it, and I don't want to promote that, but at the same time, if you know it's not right, if you have that knowing, you have that feeling that's telling you, whispering to you, this is not it, that's okay. And the only way we can learn is if we try. There is no getting closer to what you're supposed to do or the path you're supposed to take or the passion you're supposed to follow without the doing. Because that's what teaches you what's right for you, is trying it all. And so I had to come to a place before I talked about it of just being proud that I tried. I thought maybe this is something I want to do. I explored it, and that's how I knew it wasn't for me. It did get me closer to knowing what I do want to do, but the only way I could have known that is if I tried this. So no more schooling, but it was a absolutely fantastic experience. I'm going to take my bronzer, which is almost empty, but it is the Butter Bronzer in Sun-Kissed Bronze, if you will. And I'm just going to wash it over my eyelids, because I just want color there. I don't really want an eyeshadow moment. I'm also going to take this bronzer underneath my eye. Little definition for these little peepers. I have eyes! So I'm also going to take this angled brush, and I'm going to dip it into this dark color here, and I'm just going to kind of line my eyes just to give them a little bit of, hey, I'm here, but not hey, I'm going out. So just take that in here. It's real messy, but we're in quarantine, so it's okay. So after I kind of just line it, I just blend it out. So nothing's harsh, nothing's says we're going out. We still want to say we're staying home, but we're cute. That is done. Now we're going to bronze the face. Same bronzer we used on our eyes, we're going to use on our face now. Oh, I do want to share kind of an idea I've had, and by idea I mean I've already started pursuing it, so if you guys say this is a terrible idea, don't say that. So one of my deepest passions in the entire world, really, and I'm sitting here admitting this because it's important for me to feel this level of uncomfortability by admitting the things that I'm passionate about. Also, okay, side note, I know this is rambling now, and I was going to tell you what my passion is, and I still am going to tell you, but the way that I came to discover my passion, I forget who walked me through this. If you know me, I do a lot of work, self-work, so there's a lot of books, there's a lot of podcasts. Hopefully I can link it down below. This is not my idea, but they say about your passion to find your passion, okay? Because a lot of people are like, what is my passion? Which that is also me. So you sit down, quiet space, and you ask yourself, what is something, can you identify something that you absolutely love doing but also provides value to other people? That is the process I worked through. There's a lot more detail to it. If you want to talk about passion hopping, you can do that. I'm getting distracted. We're going to do blush. Then we're going to talk about my passion. I'm using Wet n Wild in Pearlescent Pink. In this quarantine, I've decided to sit quietly with myself and think about, what is it that really fires me up, that I love doing, the absolute most that I could pass hours doing, and that is speaking with people, connecting on a deep level with people, and getting into conversations that are insides, not outsides, not the worldly person that they are, who they present, their personality that's been curated, not that. I love sitting down with anybody and talking to them about what they have on the inside of them. We're gonna curl our lashes while we talk about this. It does bring value to people to talk about their insides on the outside, because we don't do that. Oftentimes we talk about our outsides all the time. That's all we talk about, is the curated things that we're supposed to talk about. We don't talk about the fact that, you know, deep on the inside, I feel lost, confused, frustrated, happy, joyful. You know, those things, we just kind of observe what we need to be, and then we be that, not how we really feel. Tangent. I'm tangenting. Tangenting? Is that a word? 3 lashes and they face down. But we gonna curl those 3 lashes, honey. So anyway, with that discovery, I was like, okay, what does this truly look like for me? And I'm still kind of working through what I kind of want that to look like, how me in conversation and connecting with people can turn into a business. Oh gosh, it makes me really nervous to admit that. Oh, we're using L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original for our little 3 eyelashes here. In that process, I very much discovered that I am going to start a podcast. Every single part of me now is sweating while saying that. Just admitting the things we want to do is really tough. But like, my goal is that if I admit the things that I want to do and they scare the shit out of me, maybe it will inspire you to admit the things that scare the shit out of you that you really want. I'm gonna start a podcast where I talk about my insides, and then I'm also gonna talk to other people about their insides. And we're just gonna have like this whole honest insides. It's a great name. Hopefully you guys are in. Are you in? Let me know down below. Hopefully you're in. Either way, we're doing it, because in the quiet knowing, that's what I feel like I want to do. So the last step that I do, skip this step if you are oily, but I am dry. I take the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil, sweet heavenly bliss. This stuff is good. I just take it on the back of my hand, back to the dirty beauty blender. I just put it on the high points of my face, so that we get a little bit of glow happening. That is all for my face, but I am gonna put on Milani. This is a lip gloss. Oh, ludicrous lip gloss. Oh, my Lanta, okay. In 130, Teen Spirit. I don't know how I feel about being 29 and putting on a lip gloss that says Teen Spirit, but we're here and we're doing it, and I really like this lip gloss. So here we are. This is here we are. How do we feel? Anyway, guys, I get that that was a little bit, there were some tangents involved and there was a lot of talking, because once I get talking, I get excited, and then I'm sweating and I'm excited, and then words are just coming out of me, and editing this, I'm sure, is gonna be just such a joy. Sorry, Gabby, future Gabby that's editing this. You're doing great, sweetie. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Kind of update you a little bit on my life, what's happening. Let me know down below how you guys are doing, how you feel about a podcast, how you feel about this glowy moment that's happening on my face. Just talk to me. Talk to me. You guys are everything. I love you so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. I just really wake up like this. I don't know, it's just a weird thing. Hashtag blessed, grateful, glowing, no makeup.